Friends of Archistory, welcome to this new video featuring another game that has never been seen in Europe. It is Food Fight. And it is a game thought up by General Computer Corporation and sent out by Atari. It all lay in a compromise that was executed through an agreement after an administrative sanction in court. Purpose of the game is precisely to throw food at each other. Basically, our Charlie Chuck has to manage to go eat ice cream before it melts, but there are 4 cooks: Oscar, Angelo, Zorba, and Jacques, who want to catch him. So our weapon to be able to defeat these chefs is to pick up some food that is on the screen and throw it at them, and then be able to pick up our ice cream. The gameplay is just and only that. The controls consisted of an analog joystick created with 2 potentiometers that allowed an orientation of 360 degrees. This allowed the game to be able to have a really unique gameplay, as you can see from the pictures, in that the little man, our Charlie Chuck, could move anywhere on the screen, and at the same time his eyes, as you can see, also managed to move in the direction of the joystick. Food Fight was inspired by the movie Animal House with John Belushi, and basically the scene that inspired this game is really the scene in the fast food restaurant where John starts throwing food and runs away from the various characters who want to catch him. So in the bottom left-hand corner you see the level number. There are 125, after which, after the 125th level, our character Charlie Chuck will have an exclamation point above his head, and from there on the levels will no longer be counted. So it's sort of the end of the game, although the game continues and it's marathonable. Obviously the score keeps increasing. Although it must be said that the level of the game becomes of such a frenzy that it is almost impossible to keep going. It must also be said that the inventors of this game were those who created a modification to the Missile Command game that got them a criminal complaint from Atari. And so I did it in such a way that they settled. Atari takes away its complaint. In return, they created 2 games. They developed 2 games for Atari. One was Quantum, and you can look it up in our playlist, and the other one precisely is Food Fight. 2 games for which they are of immense rarity today. Just think that when Food Fight came out, the price of sale was $2,095. And only 2,051 copies were created. 100 copies were cocktail and 1,951 were upright. And it takes the Electro off 191. Then at four. Here we are at the end also of this stupendous video of Food Fight, one of the most beautiful cabin cruisers that Atari managed to conceive. Even though, as we have seen, it is of the computer genre, nevertheless it is one of the most beautiful cabin cruisers that have been produced by the American company for its colors and also for its playability, because really the game is very, very intriguing. It only remains for me to defer the invitation to the next video and see you soon at our events. Hello everyone.